Slaptail Squad, assemble.
If you are listening to this, you are a member of the great Slaptail Nation, my nation. And who am I? I'm the Beaveman, master of the universe, creator of all things great and small, and Lord High Commander of the great Slaptail Nation Army. And with me today, live in the Beaver Lodge, believe it or not, is my number 2, the Ronz.
Hey, Beaveman, how's it going?
It's going really well, Ronz. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, sir.
In person. See, I can lie right to his face.
Yes, he can. It's like an orgasm, like the female orgasm. It's a lie.
Wow, cringy right away.
Yeah, there we go. I actually get to see you use Mixie. This is so cool.
Oh, it's fascinating.
Fascinating.
Also, so Ronz, what have you been up to today?
Get out of work, did karate. Saw you there playing around with your friends, wrestling with your clothes on. And then did the Geek Fest in Kalamazoo.
Wow. Okay. Well, are you like, is that some sort of a hidden insult to my style? Because we could beat the ever-loving fuck out of your entire class, just two of us.
Hey, yeah, you could try and take on those 5-year-olds, but I'm pretty sure they'd try and take you back.
Anyway, also with us today here in the Beaver Lodge is the Swan. Say hello, Swan.
Hello, Swan.
Riveting.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Also with us today, hanging out, friend of the show, Matt Hybels. What's up, Matt?
Not much. I'm nursing a hangover right now.
I know you messaged us like
Yeah.
2:40 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, I got a little after it last night.
Pretty sure I was dead sleep
Yeah,
then.
my bad.
Not even gonna lie.
Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, Ronz does that too. He'll message us at very odd hours. I'm like,
I will.
Ronz,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude? We're normal people.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I work third shift, so
I'm just a degenerate.
No.
Yeah.
So what's your choice of drink for hangovers?
Diet Coke is my go-to.
How does that give you a hangover?
Oh, after. I thought you meant the morning after. No, I'm a beer guy. I crushed like 6 PBRs after a hockey game last night.
Nice.
I'm on a bit of a bender right now. My life's slowly falling apart.
Welcome to the crowd. That's awesome.
No.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 22, about to be 23.
Well, your life's not falling apart. It's just beginning to fall apart.
Oh, yeah,
right?
that's fair.
That's like college life, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, if Ronz was hungover every day, that'd be a different story.
Yeah.
It's a
That'd be
lot
called
sadder.
alcoholism.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason you're supposed to live your life at 22. Quite
Yeah.
hard.
It's
Yeah.
it's
If
a lot.
if it doesn't kill you.
Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm doing all right so far. Yeah. It's a lot sadder when like old people are drunks.
Oh, I agree.
True,
Yeah, I agree.
totally
Totally.
true.
Very
But at that
sad.
point, we get to be angry at the world. You're just starting out as the Beaveman said. So.
Yeah.
No, usually old people drunks are pathetic drunks. They're like the whiny, pathetic
They
ones.
can be really
Or mean.
fun though.
I know. I'd say they're angry at the world.
You ever been to Green Top at like noon?
I have not at noon, but I have been there before.
It's like at this shitty dive bar. It's so much fun to go at noon and just watch the old like 65-year-olds drink. They're like watching a baseball game. Like, why? Well, what? This is your life, man. They hate their wife. I think that's cool as hell too.
Now, that's the bar that's downtown.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
right
Okay.
downtown.
I haven't been there in like probably since you were 5.
Yeah.
That's probably the last time I was there too.
Yeah.
They got a nice patio in the summertime.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think I should do that after I get out of work, just to go watch the crowd to see what it's like.
It's a blast, man. That and the McGonagall's on.
Oh yeah, McGonagall's. definitely.
McGonagall's has some real seasoned drinkers in there.
Mhm.
That place is cool though. Their bar
Yeah.
is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go there with my grandma for like breakfast, and there would just be guys drinking like Bloody Marys at like 8 in the morning. It's pretty sick.
Well, I was telling Ronz, who wants to start an open mic for third shifters when they get off work. which
Yeah.
is-
In the morning.
Yeah. Go ahead, laugh at the idea. It's,
I was telling him, I'm like, oh, I'm sure there's a market for that because McGonagall's is one of the places we used to go when I got off work at 7:30 in the morning when I was a nurse.
You were a nurse?
Mm-hmm.
Both my parents are nurses. so-
Awesome. Yeah.
my dad used to go to Blue Dolphin and rip shots at like
That's
7 in the
yeah,
morning.
A lot
Yeah.
of people used to go there. Bronson used to go to Blue Dolphin,
Oh, yeah.
and Borges would go to McGonagall's usually.
Yeah, the trashier of the two.
Right?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
they're both trashy now, but it's fine.
Oh, Oh my god! Don't.
I'm talking
blemish, don't-
about. I'm not talking about the bars.
Oh,
I'm
you're
talking
talking
about the
about the
hospitals.
hospitals.
Oh, it's a nice establishment, a nice Greek establishment.
Yeah.
Yes. If you go on a Saturday night, it turns into a gay bar too.
Yeah, like 10, right?
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's very
That's awesome.
fun. It's
Yeah,
very fun.
I really want to go. We were gonna
wanna
go one
go.
time.
It's sad. It's another very sad.
Boy, at 22, you are so fucking depressing at this point.
No, it's so fun to go in there because like it's all like 45-year-old like have been closeted their entire life gay guys who are finally letting loose.
Okay.
They kind of look like you.
Well,
Hi-yo.
well, you got to define who you were saying about who. Me, the Ron.
Oh yeah, sorry, the Ronz.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you, thank you.
That's all
okay.
right.
I mean, clearly, I don't look pathetic and sad, Ron.
Well, no, I'm playing, but no, it's so fun.
I get it.
And my roommate, he used to go, and old guys would buy him like Ouzo shots,
Whoa.
and he'd be like, "You guys can't let me go home with a guy tonight," and we'd be like, "All right, John, we're gonna let you do whatever you want to do."
You ever roll the dice to see what would happen if that,
For me or my roommate?
your roommate, of course.
Oh yeah, he used to come home from the bar like when I was under 21. He'd come in and just like he's like, "Yeah, I just came home from the library and some girl was sucking my dick and then I looked down, it was actually a guy." Yeah, I don't know. I still to this day don't know if he was being like if he was fucking with me or not.
Well, I don't think the library closes at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, the bar, the library, the campus
Oh,
bar.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I've never heard of that bar.
Yeah, it's like
He
a
doesn't get out much.
Yeah, why,
I don't.
Why would we expect that you've heard of all these places, Ron?
These are going to be his new dives. So check that mug real quick. You're
Oh,
gonna
there
start
you go,
seeing
there
it.
you go.
That's not
you gotta
creepy
go
at all.
early. It's only students after 10, so
Get in early, or they
Yeah.
kick students out. They kick him out.
you have to have a student ID to get in. It's
So,
terrible.
but if you're in before 10, you're in.
A lot of creepy guys do that.
Whoa.
So, Ron, take notes. 9 o'clock, show up.
Get the sweet underage honeys.
No, usually I'm just waking up, getting ready for work. Sorry.
That's all right.
Ugh. I just had a visual of Ron's creeping on some young chicks like he was trying to do at Pride. Oh.
No,
I
Pride-
did not fucking do that. Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. You didn't do it, but then when we were reminiscing about the stupid questions you
You're
asked
right.
at Pride, you're like, remember when I asked those girls
You're
to
right,
have
you
sex
know-
with me? I'm like,
Whoa, let's
That
not
was
put
not
that
the
out of
question.
context. Let's not
You
put that out of
don't-
context.
You did. You're the one who put it out of context. We never said. You never once did you say, "Oh, would you have sex with me?" To two girls that I had to ask them specifically how old they were. These two girls, we were interviewing people at Pride.
Well, we can always replay the that part. I'll go back.
Oh,
and
let me
listen.
go ahead and do that. Let me replay that. Let me.
We're gonna
No, later,
Let me pull that up on the. Let me get the capabilities.
Yeah, we'll do that in post. It's fine.
That's fine.
Post.
No, we never. You never asked that. That was not one of the questions we made you ask. But
That's
when
probably
we were,
the Mandela effect. Yeah.
Yeah, when you were talking about it, you're like, "Remember when I asked those girls to have sex with me?" And we're like,
Whoa.
"What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Okay.
No, you didn't."
That was
Yeah.
not what you asked. The question was, would you
free
take
love,
a hot
baby.
picture of me? Remember, the question was, have you?
When
taken a
is the
hot-
last time you took a hot picture of yourself?
That's a crazy question to ask.
Well, no. See, here's the deal. That we during the interview,
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to see the questions until the last second.
Hilarious. That's so, funny.
But the
That's
thing is,
so
on
funny.
those, so we would let's say, well, we would go up to the Swan and ask her if she wanted to be interviewed, and which was they would say yes, and then they would fan out a series of cards in front of her without her seeing what's on those cards. She would pick two random cards.
So you-
So
that's
she didn't
He
know what was
had
on
to
them.
ask him, and he didn't know what they were either.
that's
So,
so funny. That's
And then
so
I'd
funny.
flip them over, and I'm like, "Do I really?" And of course, the Beaveman would go, "Read it." And I'm like, "Okay,
All right. It's like those Norm Macdonald jokes
what's
where he'd give him the card and it would just be the most atrocious joke they've ever read.
yeah?"
Like a gold plated set of chains would be a really good gift for a retired slave.
nice.
I didn't write it. That's a classic.
Oh man.
I do miss his style though. He was great. He ripped on
Well,
OJ
he's dead.
so much.
Oh yeah, it's a classic. Rest in peace to the goat. For
Oh
real.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was just that reminiscing back to Pride was disturbing.
Ah,
Very much so.
Pride
Okay.
was fun though.
Yeah.
Oh, Pride was a blast.
Mhm.
Pride's always fun.
I saw Cupcake there. That was a terrible show, but it
That
was
was
only
a terrible
$10.
show. We saw it too.
I love Cupcake too. I'm on record multiple times as saying I'm a Cupcake defender. I think her music is amazing, and her yelling at the DJ might have been the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I
Yeah, but you
feel
know
like
the story behind that?
What?
She didn't give the set to the DJ
Hilarious.
ahead of time.
That rules.
And then bitch shed him for not knowing what she wanted. Like, make that shit up. Yeah, okay. Well, he did.
Yeah,
and
that's
it wasn't what she wanted.
Super cool. I think that's rad. I think we need more like pop star, like draw divas. like more openly. I think that's fun.
Well, we have that already. I mean, if you look at some of the drama that's out there, it's already out there.
Like what?
Like
tell
who?
us, tell us,
Tell
tell us,
us.
worldly Ron.
Some pop stars.
Yes.
Let's see these pop stars.
Well, you know, you've got Britney Spears who's going through shit now. Another
That
divorce.
wasn't
Star
her
now?
fault.
Is she a pop star now? Is she?
Yeah,
touring?
well,
Her
Touring?
dad had control of her life.
Yeah, is she
No,
touring
she's
now?
going
though?
through another divorce now.
Yeah, but she had to get out and like do
She's
the
cuckoo
world.
bananas.
'cause, Yeah,
Yeah.
she needs some mental help, but it's
There was
I love Britney.
Britney, bitch.
I liked her when she was like before you
16.
were born. Yeah, before you were born.
Ron's liked it too. I don't know.
what
He
the hell?
probably did. He did.
Well, you're gonna fit in right already, you know,
I'm
Matt.
sorry, I'm
No,
sorry.
don't be. You know, before you know it, you'll be right in the hot seat, and they'll just come after you. So right now, get it in while you can,
Come
bud.
after me. I'm ready for
It's
it.
probably not going to happen. Speaking of disturbing things that Ron's does,
Oh shit.
Oh God.
Ron's, why is it that there was some nasty, like skanky type of pervy AI picture on your Facebook that you liked and wanted to share?
What do you mean?
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Let me pass it around to the.
Well, here I.
It's like you ever see what's it, Ted Cruz liked porn on Twitter on 9/11.
What the
That's-
fuck
yeah,
is
nice.
that shit?
Yeah, it's a very fun thing.
Well,
No.
this is what Ron's seems to really like,
What's
and
that?
he had it on his Facebook.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with this.
What's wrong with it?
Babe,
nothing
mommy,
wrong with it.
hugs, caring and sweet. Can we hold hands?
What's the fuck?
You
Well,
like
so
it?
what? You don't even
You
know what
liked
you're.
it. You-
No, I didn't sharing.
No, hold on.
Ron's Lawson.
Here, hold on. Let me
He's
see
like,
that.
I was hacked.
I don't see any problem with it.
Well,
He's
No, okay. First of all, that is a fucking ad that popped up on your Facebook,
No, you
not
li-
mine.
You liked
No.
it.
Nope, that's not yours. You liked it.
He screenshotted it.
No.
That's a
Yeah,
screenshot
that's a
of your
picture. It's a
stuff, dude.
screenshot of your Facebook.
That's not mine. That's yours.
That's so sick.
Dude, I would no, man. No.
Oh, it wasn't him. It wasn't
Seriously,
him.
I'm looking at that shit. No. I'll stand by what I'm about to say. I didn't do that
So
shit.
Facebook is lying. That didn't happen.
Well, I mean, it might be, but
I might have liked something from that company.
Oh, like
Yeah, I might have liked something from that company, but no, that shit doesn't hit my fucking.
Seems vanilla, but is very kinky.
No, that shit doesn't hit my my
Ron, this is
Facebook.
you.
That's you, Ron.
No, I get
Read
that.
up at the
You're
top.
not understanding what it
he
says.
liked that brand. Or
Yeah,
whatever
that brand,
is.
but that's not what I would have suggested
You're-
putting on my Facebook. No,
Uh-huh.
that's AI generated ad that they thought I would like. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
you
no
know?
right.
But except you liked it.
I liked the fucking company. That's a big difference.
What even is Replica or whatever?
They make AI dolls, clearly.
Apparently so. I mean,
Maybe you should pay more attention to the stuff that you like before you actually like it. That might be a good idea.
Have you guys ever been hacked?
No.
No.
No, me neither.
actually, you know what? I just got no, seriously. I came home one day from work and I got a 24-hour ban from fucking Facebook, and I don't know how it happened.
I know why.
Why?
You're liking porn on Facebook.
I know
No.
why. You know why you got banned?
Why?
Because you're the dumbass who posted that long thing from the Star Wars.
No.
Bullshit! I keep getting emails that they keep saying, "Hey, you freaking did this back in such and such. You're lucky we don't kick you off."
No,
you're
this
the
is
one who
just
did it.
recently. This is like a week or 2 weeks ago.
I know, and I got an email a week or 2 weeks ago, still from that same time.
No
that you
fucking
posted-
way. Shit, I
I
believe
lied.
you, but I
But yet you don't believe that you like slutty AI.
that's Sammy, by the way.
Slutty AI.
Adorable
Yes,
dog.
yeah, Sammy's
What,
adorable.
what would Lil Powder Donut think about this? You know how?
Probably the one that
No,
liked it.
this is my thing. So this is why I thought this was amusing, was because this AI generated girlfriend of yours, Ronz,
Definitely generated.
does
yeah.
not look like Lil Powder Donut, and yet you insist that you only have
Who's the
eyes for
little
Lil.
powdered donut.
That's
That's
his
my
wife.
wife.
That's
Oh,
his
I
wife.
see.
We call her Lil Powder Donut.
Can I inquire why?
That's
Ron's
another
tell us
Why?
story.
Yeah, tell
All
us-
right,
well,
that's
he's
all right.
inquiring why, Ron. Tell him
Yeah,
why we
tell
call
us
her.
Well,
Lil
no,
Powder
we'll go to that later.
Ron's,
Continue with
no,
this.
we should probably bring it up right now, just so that Matt gets a good picture of Ron's.
Wait, no. Let's
So
let's
Ron's
get one
moral
thing
of
straight.
the
You guys
story-
are coming after me.
No.
There's a big
The moral of
difference.
the story is there's Ron's. This is just a summary. Ron's powders his junk
Nice.
with baby powder.
Yeah, you don't want to chafe.
With baby powder. So Lil Powder Donut came up one time. You know,
Oh.
looking like,
No, she
yeah,
did
Lil Powder
not.
Donut,
Oh, this
and
is
it just stuck.
yeah, it's just kind of stuck there.
Just saying.
Hilarious. No, I've been banned from Twitter a couple times.
How'd you get banned from Twitter?
You know, like the cold sore remedy medicine Abreva.
Yeah.
I tweeted at them and told them to kill themselves.
Oh,
And I got a 24-hour ban. I've been banned on Twitter a bunch. It's not that big of a deal. It's pretty easy to do.
I don't even know how to use Twitter.
It's a fun website. It's not actually a terrible website. It's the worst
the
out of all of
worst?
this. It's my favorite because it's so insane.
How the fuck did I?
now he's
Okay,
turn
No,
your
no,
phone
no, no.
off.
I'm going
No
back.
more. He's
I'm
like,
going back
gonna
to the replica.
unlike it. I'm gonna unlike this right now.
No,
Tell them.
I don't even know.
It's all right, man. You're allowed
No.
to be a little
You can
horny
have-
on the timeline.
No, that's just.
I
That's
mean,
just.
if it still works at your age, then go
Thank
ahead.
you,
Do
thank you,
it. Go
Swan. I
for
mean,
Man.
you're such an encouraging person.
Well, this is the problem that I have with it, Ronz.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that,
yeah.
That you have a problem with us bringing it up when, I mean, I look at stuff all the time. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking awesome, and I like that.
Yeah, but this.
And you're like, yeah, but you're a fucking horny dude, and I'm not.
No, I never said I wasn't. It's just that
You just got to own it, man.
I didn't do this. Yeah, well, you know the way it goes. Yeah, you know the more I fight it. Yeah, no. Let's get one thing straight. The more I fight it, the more I'm going to sound as guilty as
yeah,
fuck.
Well, it
You know?
definitely
exactly.
does
You might as
sound
well
that
own
way.
it. You might as well
Yeah.
just own it.
Definitely sounds like you're guilty.
Yeah, it definitely does.
That's
So
all right, though.
Speaking of being out and about in town and everything like that,
Yeah.
we were out last night.
We
I'm
were.
not going to say what we were doing.
We're not.
No.
You're not.
We're
you're not going to own that either.
Well, I don't want to insult people. Okay, so we were at a quote concert,
We were just listening to some live music.
listening to some live music, and the only thing I could focus on was this hat that this dude was wearing. You know how people frequently see hats and they're like, "Oh, I can make this hat work."
Yeah.
Me every day of my life.
Well, you're young, so but you're not covering up probably a bald head.
No, not quite yet. I'm waiting for the day, though.
I'm waiting for Ronz to walk in someday with like a fedora or something.
You could rock a fedora.
Yeah, I know I could.
Yeah.
I thought about
You
it
might be the
too.
only person in the entire world who could rock a fedora.
It just
you know.
doesn't match the way he dresses, though.
No.
He would literally dress like that and put a fedora on.
You should like wear zoot suits with big long chains and a
Ooh,
big fedora.
yeah, that'd be cool.
You should transition to that.
Maybe get a gold chain.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I like that.
Well, you
That'd be
definitely
awesome.
have started to accessorize, so that's probably not too far off the mark.
No, you're
My
right.
actual question was, Ronz, how long before you start wearing a hat?
Ooh, that's a good question. Do I have to subscribe to it on an AI chatbot to say I'm horny?
Oh, I'm sure you can put
Okay,
a little hat on
good one.
her if you want.
Actually, you know what? Believe it or not, I have been looking at hats.
Oh,
I have been.
And what kind of hats are you
Yeah,
looking
what
at?
kind of hats?
The old what is it?
Are you about to say fedora? Because if you are,
Yeah, I was gonna say fedora.
He's gonna get a John cap.
What's a John cap?
It's like the newsboy cap.
Yeah, like a pork pie.
oh, that's
cap.
different. Pork pie is different.
Okay.
Pork pie has a rim all the way around. It looks like a little round spot in the middle.
A Yankee. You need a Yankee fitted.
It's sort of like the old
New
what is
era.
LL Cool J or Samuel L. Jackson used to wear them.
Yeah, that's that's
Yeah.
a John cap. 'Cause
Okay, yeah,
that's what
I was
guys-
looking at those.
That's what Johns would wear when they pick up prostitutes.
Oh, cool. We're back to that shit again. I got you. I feel you.
I have one. I have a Kangol.
Okay.
That's what I want to see. I want to see if he'll put one of those on.
You should start dressing just like LL Cool J.
Yeah, I how is that going to work for me?
I think it'd work well if you like full Adidas tracksuit.
Don't knock Adidas tracksuits.
I own one.
That's what the
he
Beaveman
has
wears.
a whole.
No.
We both have a whole collection of them.
I love them. I own one. I got a black one. I wore shell toes in high school. I'm all about it.
Nice.
Yeah, I love Adidas.
Yeah.
Love Adidas.
Adidas, as they say in Europe.
Adidas, baby. Hell yeah! But I want to see. I don't know if I could see Ronz do that. I was just wondering when you're gonna pick a hat because this guy last night was wearing a hat, and all I could focus on was his hat. And I kept telling Swan, I'm like, why do people think that they're gonna look good in a hat? They never do.
He
Baseball
didn't pull
hats
it
for
off
one thing.
well at all.
It was some sort of a Western style hat.
Cowboy hat.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
more.
Weird looking cowboy
Doug
hat.
Yeah.
Dimmadome hat.
Yeah, it was not.
Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had his keys like.
Wow, that takes
Actually,
me back
it,
a bit.
It reminds me of Ron's. He had his keys like clipped to his belt and like.
That's
oh.
cool
Yeah,
though.
I still do.
That's
the
cool
new
now.
way. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what skateboarders do.
Mhm.
Yeah, my son does all kinds of weird stuff like that because he's a skateboarder.
Can he kickflip?
He does a bunch of weird shit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I can do a shove it. That's all I got.
Like he's got I don't think he does it anymore, but he had like for a while there he had the chain going to his wallet and all that other weird
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
shit.
punk rock. That's cool as hell.
What the fuck is
That's
going
cool
on?
as
Yeah.
hell. My uncle's in a punk band.
It's nice.
Yeah, he's 40 and still has a chain wallet. It's kind of embarrassing.
Is
just
Not really. I mean, some of the punk bands out there that go beyond what we think are the age are still rocking it.
Yeah, I mean he's sick as fuck, but like has like a bunch of Star Wars.
Yeah. Welcome
No,
to the show.
Yeah, he has like Star Wars collectibles all throughout his house. It's kind of cool, but then you realize he's like a 40-year-old guy.
50.
Well,
I mean,
well, we got a lot of Legos downstairs on Star Wars.
I love Legos.
And Batman stuff.
And Batman stuff and swords hanging down in
And
the
Star Wars.
in the dojo.
The
and-
dungeon.
Yep,
Mhm.
all kinds of stuff. Well, you know what my theory on that is?
What is that?
People ask. One, I am extremely mature person, but I'm extremely childish. So
Yeah.
that's why I have all that stuff.
and you can now afford your
I can
childless
afford it.
stuff.
I can
That's
afford to
cool.
be childish.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got a bunch of toys and shit in my house too. It's fun. It's fun to buy something to play with occasionally.
Oh yeah.
We gotta get more. We gotta do more playing, like as a society.
I think so.
Yeah, we gotta go outside, play outside, ride bikes.
So,
Shit's fun
what's
as
the
hell.
one board game you miss from your childhood that you'd like to play?
Board game?
Board game.
I played Monopoly with my dad a lot.
Oh, cool.
That shit was cool. Risk. You ever play Risk?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Risk.
Love Risk.
We bought it when I moved into my first apartment, and it was on sale, and all of the directions were in Spanish,
Nice.
and all of the countries were in Spanish. We had to Google the rules, and it was missing like half the pieces. It was
So,
pretty
did you
fun.
make your own rules as you went along, though?
Yeah. You ever play Catan?
No, but I've heard of it.
I want to
have
get
heard of
into it, but I'm not as much of a nerd.
Okay.
It seems cool, but it's like Dungeons and Dragons where it seems cool,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just start playing, and you're like, hey, this is not as cool as I wanted it to be.
So, the one thing about board games with me was when I was growing up, they were
Nobody
just,
asked.
That's all they had.
Nobody
yeah,
asked.
that's all they had was board games. But now you've got
Wooden
variations
horses.
of every game out there. Like there's like for the Swan for 1 year for a Christmas present, I got her Candyland Monopoly.
Nope.
Right?
Nope.
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 No, you're right. I did. It was Garbage Pail Kids.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Candyland, Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah,
Totally the same.
Totally the same thing.
And then Uno decks. When I was a kid, it was just a straight Uno deck. Now they've got variations of those. So many.
Yeah, I only like the original Uno.
It's hard to read the other ones. I saw Star Wars one. It was
I
really
got
cute,
a
but
vintage pack that was like the old school printing. It was pretty sick.
nice.
Spanish,
Yeah, the Uno. Yeah.
or is
I
it
only
very
like-
old school in Latin?
I only like my board games in Spanish. Espanol. Yeah.
Swan
about
doesn't like board games.
Not a lot of.
Swan only likes board games that frustrate the fuck out of you.
That's
like
a mom
Scrabble.
thing, I think.
No, like Scrabble.
Yeah,
Scrabble.
that's a mom thing.
Fuck
Is to not.
Scrabble.
Me and my dad would play Monopoly, and my mom would be like, "No." And I guess
Monopoly takes for fucking ever, and I can't sit there that long.
my mom said it's the biggest fight my parents ever had was over a game of Monopoly. And
Yeah.
we're playing a 2-person game of Monopoly. It's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen. My mom won't even come in and play. It's fucked up.
So Swan, why does
Unless it
Scrabble
be me,
frustrate
but-
you so much?
No,
Scrabble,
it's
that's
not.
what I would like to play. That frustrates them. I don't want to play Monopoly. I hate it. It's like
She won't play
so
Risk. She won't play Monopoly. And those
I
are the
have
two big
played
things.
Risk before.
Yeah, but Risk and
Risk is
Monopoly are the
fucking
big
long.
thing that we'll
It
play.
is
It's
long.
like a 12-hour long game.
It's fucking awesome.
And you get out in the first round, you're just stuck watching the other people play.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Or if you just get Australia, you ended up somehow only having like all of your people on Australia. You're like, what the fuck?
The Democratic Republic of the Congo. It's my favorite country.
I love Risk.
Yeah. You guys watch anything Anthony Bourdain?
I have.
Yeah. I watched this video of him going to the Congo and all these people trying to scam him, and I think that's so fun. It's so cool to go to countries where just like you probably are gonna lose a bunch of money. I mean, it's pretty fucked up though what they're doing over there. I don't know if you know.
No, what are they doing?
They're like China's moving in. China's like building all of the infrastructure in Africa,
Jesus.
and they're like giving them loans and stuff. Sorry, to get a little political on this.
Doing the
No.
same thing China did in the United States, you mean?
Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of like what the U.S. is doing everywhere else. Pretty tight. I think it's cool. Neo-colonialism, rad as fuck.
That's almost like a puppet government, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, they're like doing it with loans. You know, I'm not gonna say who's behind that, but
You just said it was China. But we won't mention that, will we?
I'm talking about. So never mind. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Now,
That's
so,
okay.
So Matt, you're in school then.
I'm an English major, super senior, baby.
Nice,
Yay.
nice, excellent. So what are you gonna do with that degree?
I'm gonna teach. I think. I'm moving to New York when I graduate.
Oh,
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
going to Brooklyn.
are you from New York?
No, I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
So what made you settle on Brooklyn?
I did an internship there and I loved it. I don't know, this shit's cool. taking the subway and stuff, getting pushed in front of the tracks. I think that's cool.
You got pushed in front of the fucking track.
No, that's just one guy that happened to, and I think it's fun to like. I like the danger of it. Like, I feel too safe in Kalamazoo.
Explain some of the dangers in Brooklyn or New York.
Yeah, like a guy got pushed in front of a moving subway and died.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. A lot of rats. My girlfriend has 4 rats though, so I'm kind of used to them.
It's 4.
It's insane. It smells so bad in her house.
Yeah.
Well, it's most. I don't know. The 2 or 3 times I've been to New York City, I was like, this place really smells.
Yeah, it smells like pee.
It smells like piss everywhere.
Yeah, I like the griminess though.
Well, some people, if that might be just hardwired into your DNA. That's
Yeah.
something that you like.
Like my sister lives in Indianapolis right now, and it's too nice. It's like, it's too white.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's like a lot of bird scooters around, and I just see people and want to push them over.
I do think that when you see
Bird
the
scooters?
Yeah, they're like these little electric scooters. You can like scan your phone, and you can ride them around for like $5 an hour or $5 a minute or something.
Wow, that's kind of expensive. $5 a
Yeah,
minute.
no, it's insane. No one uses them. It just looks like trash on the side of the road.
Okay, yeah, that would explain what I saw in Ohio.
Yeah,
Some of
probably.
the major cities, they had these electric scooters all over the place. Just
They have
flying.
them. They have them in Grand Rapids. Don't they have them in Kalamazoo?
Yeah, no, Kalamazoo's gonna get them, I bet, because they built all those bike lanes and shit downtown.
Right.
I'm pro bike lane though. I'm a hard
for sure.
stance.
Yeah, I think so.
I love bicycling.
The only problem they have with those is the homeless stand out there right in the middle of that bike lane. I just saw a post about that where a guy was bicycling and he tried to avoid the homeless guy right in the middle of it, wound up getting hit by a car.
That's fine. Boys are getting after it. I like the homeless people too. I think it's fun to talk to. I yelled at one. I was going into work at like 7 a.m. one day in the summer. Going to grab a little Celsius, a little energy drink. Dude's like, "Hey man, can you buy me a coffee?" I'm like, "No, I'm running late for work." And then I walk in, open the door, and a homeless lady right next to me. She's like, "Can you give me a coffee, sir?" I'm like, "No, I'm buying neither of you coffees now." And then I like screamed at her, and I felt really bad about it. And I bought them both coffees.
So it worked.
Yeah.
Oh, it
they
worked.
did. They're
System
good.
works.
They're so good at guilt
I
tripping.
mean,
you.
at least they didn't ask you for money.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
give you a coffee. I mean,
Money's
that's cool.
easier though, because you can just be like, "Nah, I don't have any cash on me, man." But like a coffee, I'm like, I can swing $1.50 for a coffee.
Right.
Yeah, that debit card's going to come in handy right
Yeah,
there.
It's annoying.
Yeah, you just
Oh,
wait.
are you planning on doing stand up in New York?
Yeah.
Excellent. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's hell over there. I did an internship for a month, and I did stand up the whole time, and it's like a room with like 30 comedians. No one's laughing. I did a room where there was 3 people.
Nice.
I just got on stage. I was like, "This is silly, guys. What are we doing?" And then no one reacted. I got done. I like jumped on the train. I was like, "Oh, what am I doing with my life?"
I think
I
that
mean,
that's
but
good
you
that
can
you did
say
it.
that you were in New York. You did comedy in New York,
Yeah, it is
mean,
cool.
right?
Yeah,
Well, and you're going to keep doing it. It's
Yeah.
not like, and it's not like they don't have hundreds of places to do
they have
comedy.
so many mics.
What's awesome.
Yeah, I did 4 in one day. I think.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah.
how I feel about it. I'm like, what difference does it make? I mean, it'd be nice if they laugh, but the more you go and do it, that's great.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, because you might find you could do out of those 4 that you did in one day, one of them you might have done really well in. That was your group. That was like your crowd.
Yeah. I did one at a place where if you bought a beer, they give you a free pizza. That was cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was
Beer
a
was
decent pizza
$30.
too. Yeah, the beer was $3. It was a
Oh.
Miller High Life.
Well,
It was nice. The Alligator Lounge, shout out.
Nice.
Whoa, very good.
Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Yeah. If any of your listeners are from there. I know
Oh,
you
they're
got
all
big-
over.
We have
We're
New
all
York
over.
listeners.
I know you guys got a lot of Egypt.
Yeah,
Ew.
definitely.
I've done a couple. I've listened to a couple podcasts.
Well, thank you.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Egypt.
Shout out, yeah.
Thanks for always making us in the top 100 and Spain. And of course,
España.
States, you know.
So, like most aspiring comedians, who was your inspiration?
Oh God, here comes the comedian.
No,
comedian
it's all right. Growing up, I really liked Mitch Hedberg's the goat. For me.
Whoa,
he's
dude,
my
yeah.
favorite.
I love his style. He was just so fucking awesome when he got on stage.
Yeah, I got told that's how I learned how to write jokes. Was I just wrote jokes in a Mitch Hedberg voice,
Mhm.
like completely, like and then I would just do them in his voice on stage. And then Casey Cran was like, "Yo, dude, you got to knock that shit off."
You're like stealing shit.
And I didn't steal anything. I just I wrote like I did the hot pepper comedy where I ate a pepper and I ate 3 of them. like a fucking idiot. That was a fun set. I wore breakaway pants and I ripped them off halfway through my set. And I wrote like 5 minutes of just pepper jokes.
Wow.
And I just like read them out in Mitch Hedberg's voice and then was dying the whole. That was an awful show. Dude, Casey's a fucking masochist.
He's doing. Oh, shout out to Casey. Casey Curran at Final Gravity. Yeah, they're doing a biscuit show next week. Actually, this will come out.
Brisket or
after.
biscuit?
Brisket or biscuit.
Is that when you jack off on a biscuit and the last one has to
and-
eat it?
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
man.
Yeah, you all have to be in around in a circle together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. That's just over the top.
Oh, sorry. That's a
That's not over the top. That's from our. That's
that
from
was
our
a,
era,
that was
dude.
a joke. It was the white biscuit or soggy
called,
biscuit was what we called it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a real thing. It was just a
Oh,
joke.
no, I didn't think it was a real thing.
We weren't eating cum.
No, National Lampoon magazine did like a whole thing, a column on that, like back in the '90s.
Yeah,
late
soggy
80s, 90s,
biscuit
something like
was
that.
what the joke was.
Well,
So what made you go?
Just taking the
interesting.
podcast to a screaming halt.
No. What made you get into comedy? I mean, I watched the Beaveman as he's evolving and right.
oh,
He's
Jesus, stop saying I'm evolving.
yeah,
Oh,
he's
freaking-
evolving. He's almost in a no, forget it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I had the word. I
It's
can't
hard.
say it. I'm
Words are hard.
yeah.
It's
Words
all right.
words are hard for me.
That's all right.
That's
No,
cool.
I started. Well, I've always loved it. My dad showed me if you looked up Daniel Tosh on Pandora, you could like listen to him.
Yeah, I know.
You could do the
Yeah.
albums, and I loved Tosh.0 growing up, and then I got drunk one night and messaged Valhalla. Shout out Chris Karpinski of
Oh,
Valhalla.
definitely.
Yeah, I got drunk and messaged him on Facebook, and I was like, "Hey, how do I sign up for an open mic?" And they were like, "You're on." And I woke up and I was like, "Oh shit, dude, I gotta write
That's how it
jokes."
started?
Yeah. I always wanted to do it though. I stand up ruled. I ate all of the stand. I got out of it a little in high school because I thought it was lame, but then once I got to college, I was like, it's actually kind of cool.
Oh, it's the best. I love stand up.
I just saw Big J Okerson in Indy.
Oh, yeah?
Best comedy show I've ever been to.
Did he mostly improv it?
It was like 50-50.
50-50,
His
yeah.
improv shit's amazing
He is
though.
very,
yeah.
very fast.
Yeah, I saw Shane Gillis and Mark Norman at the Stand in New York too. That was awesome. So cool. Shane Gillis in theater, not as good.
No.
No.
We got some big ones to go see coming up this month. In November, actually. We're going to go
Yeah.
see Ken Jeong. We're going to go see Fortune Feimster.
I don't know who that is.
And then we might go. You don't know who Fortune is? I have to
Mm-mm.
look her up. She's very funny. And then we might go see Bobcat Goldthwait in Indiana.
Word.
Yeah. That's old school though.
And we're seeing Lewis Black.
Oh, yeah, we are seeing Lewis,
Lewis
Black.
Black rules.
He
I love
does.
Lewis
Lewis
Black.
Black is
Yeah.
doing the show the day before our show.
Ooh.
He's going to be
Yeah.
at the State Theater.
Sick.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson.
Yeah, Pete. Yeah,
Oh,
Pete
yeah, Pete
Davidson's
Davidson.
actually coming. Yeah.
Heard he's got a huge dick.
Well, I don't know about that.
I do not know.
Again, just bringing the podcast to a screaming halt. I'm so good at that.
No.
You don't have to lie to me. It's all right. I know what I'm doing. I talk and no one else talks, and then I'm like, it's
That
kind of
happens to Ron all the time.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, women complain
Nah.
about my big dick.
We just happen.
what?
There we go.
I need that too. It's all right.
No.
We're buddies, dude. It's all right.
Cool. Pound
It's
it.
all right.
Oh, pound it.
That's not creepy.
Pound it.
Oh, there we go. Look, he's got his notes out.
Oh, sick.
Oh, let's see. I already covered the Ronz and the AI perviness.
Fuck, that's the last time I like an ad that fucking does that shit. Pisses me off.
Oh, here's a good question for Matt.
Yeah.
So with all the bullshit that's going on right now, we don't want to get political, obviously.
But we've already done
Yeah,
that.
my bad.
That's okay.
What is your perspective with what's going on with the world, and how do you think of it as a young comedian?
Oh, dude, I don't give a shit. I heard the R word's back, which is cool to me.
What's the R word?
I'm not saying it.
He's trying to bait you in.
Yeah, I don't give a shit, man. I think it's fun. I think the pendulum swinging back. No, I don't think it matters. I don't think any of that stuff matters. I think as long as you're funny, it's fine.
Well, do you think that as a comedian that there are certain subjects you can't touch that you would like to touch?
No, I
You
also,
don't call retarded people
Yeah, that one.
retards. It's bad taste.
yeah, that
You
one.
call your friends retards when they're acting retarded.
Facts.
Exactly.
My girlfriend's in the education program at Western, and she has a class where she works with adults with disabilities. And the guy who, the teacher, the instructor, he has autism. And
Okay.
he called
I
that.
shouldn't laugh at that, but I know this is going somewhere.
Well, he's a foreign guy, He's from like Korea or something, so he's like an autistic Korean guy.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Indiana or something like that, but okay.
No, he's a transfer, and then he was standing. She said he was standing in front of the class, and they still say retardation. So, but I was just laughing at the fact that he was doing it in like a Chinese accent, basically.
So how would that sound?
All right, dude.
We.
You said.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, no, I can't do a Chinese accent.
All of his accents sound the same.
Yeah, they do.
Like,
This is my Chinese accent.
Why don't you say it in your cowboy accent? Do your cowboy accent.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, basically.
What, was it that cowboy enough?
Yeah, it was.
No.
It's good.
That's dope.
Nah, dude, it's dope as hell, man.
There we go.
Cool as shit. No, I don't know. What is people complain about cancel culture? Is that real?
Yeah, it is actually, unfortunately.
I don't believe in it. That's nonsense.
So what's the one taboo subject you won't touch in comedy?
Well, first off, like you were calling me a comedian. I don't think I'm a comedian.
All
We've
right.
had this discussion.
Yeah,
We've had this.
Yeah, we have.
I do comedy. I'm not a comedian yet. I think you got to be like a prof. You have to be sick as hell to call yourself a comedian, or you just sound like a dork.
Okay, so what's the one subject you won't touch in comedy?
I don't really have any. I've written jokes. There's stuff that I like. I'm not good enough to write a lot of stuff where I just know it's not going to work. But I think that as long as you write a good enough joke, it's fine.
So I asked the same question that I asked Mike Teo, who's a comedian. Have you ever written a joke that you didn't think that wouldn't work and it just killed?
Yeah, I wrote one the other day that I tried and it murdered. I was like, no way.
What was it?
Oh, it's philosophers. They get mad and they like argue with dead guys. Like they'll read a book and then be like, this guy's wrong. I was like, he died 500 years ago, man. You're not just gonna let it go. Yeah, it was a fun one. I didn't think that. I just wrote that on a whim. I was like in class. I was reading some bullshit book, The Leviathan by Thomas Hobbes. What you know about that? I didn't read it.
I don't know it, so we're just on the same planet.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a bunch of gobbledygook.
Seen the movie?
The Leviathan? That's a movie?
Yeah, like in the 90s. It's a good movie.
I never saw it.
No,
Who's in it?
it's a horror movie. Wasn't that with Mary Elizabeth Master
Are
Antonio?
you guys horror movie people?
Yeah.
I like horror movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
we
here.
just don't get to watch them that much because our daughter doesn't like them.
I get scared. I don't like them. I'm such a
I love 'em.
pussy.
Oh, I love them.
Oh my god, we laugh our asses off
yeah,
at
now
horror.
they're
Yeah.
funny.
Some of them are funny. Some of them I'm like,
Most-
Oh no, they're hilarious to me all the way through.
We
What
went
about-
to go see what was it called? Oh, that freaking one. What the fuck?
The Purge.
Oh, God.
The Purge
fuck
is
was it
good.
called?
All of The Purge.
The
Those
Purge
are
is
the only
good,
ones,
yeah.
all of them. I've seen every one.
The Purge is good. Friday the 13th. I think the Friday the 13th is hilarious. I laughed my ass off.
That's not scary.
No, this is slasher.
Hereditary.
Oh, that one's fucking spooky.
We went to see that movie, Swan and I,
Oh,
and
you
we were
laughed.
watching it. We were laughing our asses off, and people kept looking at us.
I was pissing my pants.
Oh my god! When the little girl got her head knocked off, I died laughing like a motherfucker.
That
Oh
part
my
is hilarious.
god!
Have you seen Midsummer?
No.
No.
Made by the same director directed Hereditary, but it's in like Sweden during like the summer solstice. So like all the colors are super bright and like it's like a beautiful movie, but it's terrifying, which is like a good juxtaposition. Because most horror movies are really dark and scary, and this is just like they're like dancing and tripping on mushrooms, and people are dying all around them. It's pretty fucking cool.
Might have to watch that one.
Well, I picked out 3 movies this week. Actually, today I picked out 3 movies that I want to watch because Andy gave me recommendations on horror movies.
Yeah.
It's Fear Street 1, 2, and 3 is on Netflix. It's supposed to
Yeah.
be good.
I'm not. Yeah, horror movies. No, haunted houses. I'm a big no on.
Oh, I won't do a haunted house.
I don't like to be in the dark like that. Like I don't want to trip over my own feet,
Yeah,
and I don't want people jumping out at
the-
me because it's not scary. It's just dumb.
Have you been to have you been to Mackinac Island? I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have that like old school one. I pushed my girlfriend through the haunted house. I was
You're
so
like, "You
scared.
go
Yeah,
first."
no, I was so scared. It was ridiculous. She laughed at me for like a week and a half after that because I'm such a pussy. Very fun. I'm not a haunted house guy. I picked up a kid one time when I was in high school and just threw. I was like, I'm not going first.
I worked at a haunted house when I was in high school.
No, I'm not.
Like that's just makes it not.
Well,
fun.
did Nightmare Realm just open up again?
They did.
Like,
What's
Yeah.
the one in Niles? That's the big one, right?
Yeah, that was the big one.
Yeah. What's the movie with the guy with the pins in his face?
Oh, jeez.
He lives in the attic or something. That's the movie. I read the Wikipedia page on it because I didn't
No,
want.
I know.
No, it's a good movie. It still
Doug-
stands the
Doug
test of
Bradley, I
time.
think
We
is
watched
the
it
actor.
last year.
What's
Yeah.
it called?
It's
Is it Hellraiser?
Yeah. it's Hellraiser,
yeah. That one.
Bradley plays the. I think that's the actor that plays the plays Pinhead.
Yeah. Why is he in the attic? What's going on there?
Oh, he's not really in the attic. He's in the cube
Yeah.
Oh.
thing. They're actually from hell, but that guy summons them with that little.
And he just hangs out in the attic.
Well, yeah, kind
Kinda
of.
like
Anne
all over.
Frank.
The thing with the cube is if you play with the cube, you get to play with them. They say, okay, you played with the cube. Now we get to play with you.
Sick.
Yeah, it's really. Actually, I thought it was a great, funny movie.
Yeah. Funny movie.
It's a very good movie. We just watched it like last year, and I was like, I want to see if Hellraiser still stands the test of time. Fucking does.
I love the ending when he and I'm probably gonna get the line wrong, but he says when he looks at the camera, says, "Did you know Jesus wept and they ripped him apart?"
Cool. Jesus wept. Shortest one in the Bible.
That's a good movie.
The movie that freaked me out, like for real, and I had to turn it off, was The Ring.
That's the one where she goes through the TV, right? Yeah.
But I did watch it all afterwards. But we both were watching it like at each other's house, like not at the same time, or at the same time at different houses. And you're like, I turned it off there too.
Oh yeah.
That shit's scary. Like, I remember when The Conjuring came out. That movie was shit's scary.
That
Yeah.
was scary. I don't think
that's
that one
bad.
was scary.
Well, I was in
Yeah.
like 8th grade.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I was a big scary movie guy. That was about the extent. You know, the one with
Yeah, scary movie. Yeah.
Those are comical.
Oh,
yeah. It's like they do spoofs of scary movies.
oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Saw.
Don't go in there.
Yeah.
Saw was pretty scary. I don't.
Well, I was talking
It's
about
more suspenseful than scary.
Yeah,
I
it
was
sounds
gonna
like a
say-
drama kind of. It's
I was talking about the Saw scary movie with Shaq and
Oh, yeah,
Dr.
yeah, yeah.
Phil.
Put
You're
that
not
rock
real-
up.
You're not even a real therapist. Or you're not even an NBA player. You can't even shoot a free throw. Amazing.
oh fuck, I've never seen that.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I think it's Scary Movie 3.
Mm.
I saw the 5th one in theaters. That was a big moment in my life.
I think one of the best movies I've seen was Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That
rocks.
I don't know, never seen it.
Oh yeah, it's over the top campy.
Yeah,
It's
it's one of the.
fun.
It is one of the worst movies.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Ferris
just
Bueller's Day
Fucking
Off.
stupid. Oh,
Ferris
Ferris Bueller's
Bueller's
That's
Day
just
Off
a
is a
fucking
great
awesome
movie.
movie.
It's amazing,
Yeah.
but it's so bad.
Oh, I
No,
don't
it's
know.
Bad because you're like 25 years younger than us.
No,
so
it's
He was our hero.
no. I
Yeah.
love Ferris Bueller. Don't get me wrong. The end scene, amazing, but it doesn't match up with the rest of the movie. The movie's weird. It's campy. It's great.
How's
though.
it weird?
Dude? They're like Mexican guys like steal the car. And
Well,
then
it's a different
everyone's
story,
like,
right?
it's fine, it's all right. That's weird. That would no normal person would act like that. It's campy as hell.
Okay.
It's not a bad movie, but it is. Like objectively, it's a bad movie.
I never looked at it like that. I mean,
I don't know. Ferris is just my hero.
Ferris Bueller, you're my hero.
You're my hero. Yeah,
good movie.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's great for what it is.
Mm.
It like transcends time, kind of. Because
Kind of.
because it was not made super great and like realistic, it makes it good now to this day. Because how many times have you watched the '80s movie? It's just like terrible.
Oh, well, lots of times. Most of them don't stand the test.
Exactly, but Ferris Bueller does because it was like wacky already in the '80s.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, I think part of the reason why we don't think it's so wacky, at least for me, thinking about it, is we're like, oh, this is what rich kids are like. When I watched it, I'm like, oh, because they're ultra rich and I'm just
Yeah,
a Midwest
fair.
kid. And I'm like, well, maybe that's what their lives are really like.
Yeah.
Maybe rich kids can actually get up on a float in the middle of the parade and sing freaking whatever the fuck he said. I don't remember anymore.
It's like shaking the baby now. Oh wait, that's not how that goes. Shaking.
what? Explain that one.
Freudian slip. No, yeah, it's like that in the Heathers. The Heathers.
Oh,
is,
Heathers is awesome,
Yeah.
but they pulled that out for a while.
yeah, but that's like super campy too. Yeah, because he pulled the gun out in school.
Love Heathers.
Yeah, that movie rules.
One of the
I never
best
saw
movies.
that.
Oh,
Really?
so good.
That's a girl movie.
That
Girl movie classic.
Yeah.
My mom showed it to me.
Yeah, whenever like when the girl asks about stuff, I'm like, you should watch this movie. She's like, yeah, is it scary? I'm like, not really. It's dope. Heathers is a good one.
No, I didn't.
Kind of spooky. Christian Slater. That's Christian Slater, right? Yeah, that's a terrifying.
Slater
man.
and Winona Ryder.
Why does he talk like that?
That's just how he sounds, man.
Yeah, guys.
Gleam in the cube.
Hey, can you guys do impressions?
Yeah,
I've
Ronz
already done
can.
my Western
Ronz
impression.
creates them. Go ahead,
Hey,
Ronz.
cowboy. There you go.
Do your old man.
I'm doing the old man right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. I thought for sure you were going to give me a drum beat on that, but I appreciate you didn't.
You might as well do it now.
No, you don't
He
tell
He
me.
doesn't get to dictate.
You don't
He
tell
always
me
wants
how to
like,
do the
cast
soundboard.
for them.
I don't get.
You don't tell me how to do the soundboard.
No, I don't. So what's the worst campiest movie? Like
Wait,
for
he
me
just
growing
asked
up.
you if
No,
you could
no.
do impressions.
I'll do one. All right. So when I was growing up, the one movie company I really liked was Traumaville or Trauma. Like what was it?
Back in 1935.
No, actually they were like
There were silent movies.
No, they were 1970, 1980. The Toxic.
Oh, I love
Avenger.
the Toxic Avenger.
Oh, that was fucking dope. That was really crazy.
You ever seen that?
Nope.
Oh, you got to see that movie.
Oh,
All right.
See, this is what was good about the '80s. What Ronz is saying is they made movies horrible.
Yeah.
Well,
This
Definitely.
was literally this was there. You know how you have what do they call them? Class B movies or whatever.
Yeah.
B movie. Yeah.
movies.
B-movies.
These are like below those. Like that one. What was the other one?
Class
with the
Nukem
tomatoes?
High.
Class of Nukem High is dope as fuck.
They have those now.
Attack of the Killer
have you
Tomatoes?
seen the Tubby movies?
Oh yeah,
Tubby movies.
Attack of the
Yes.
They're
Killer Tomatoes.
insane. Yeah, they still have those.
Yeah.
They got like Sharknado and all that shit now. They do the same thing.
Yeah, but when they made these movies, they knew they were bad. In fact, the acting was bad.
You think the guys who made Sharknado were like, this is gonna break grounds? No, they made
No.
a shitty movie.
No.
Yeah, but they got lucky, didn't they?
Yeah, they made like 6 of those.
Yeah, but when Traumaville put out their movies, they knew it was bad, and the acting was bad. I mean, they got Ron Jeremy for Christ's sake to act in it constantly.
He's a
No.
bad guy.
The two. No, you're right. Nukem High is fucking awesome, and so is the
Duke
Toxic,
Nukem High.
man. The Toxic Avenger, excellent.
Yeah, I remember watching that. That was crazy.
Still the best.
It is. And speaking of Ron Jeremy, because he's insane.
No,
you know, he
what-
crazy
you know
segue.
how many
Crazy segue.
podcasts you mention Ron
Jer-
Jeremy?
No,
you
how
mentioned
many?
Have you ever jacked off to
He
Ron
has-
Jeremy?
He probably
no,
has.
definitely.
Have you
No.
jacked off to Ron Jeremy?
No, I haven't.
Like, you've never seen a porno with him in it?
Oh, I've seen pornos with him.
He doesn't look at
He
the
doesn't.
dicks.
Yeah.
He insists that he doesn't see the dicks.
He just blanks them out. Like he has glasses that
Yeah, he's
like
got
wear 'em
trauma
out.
issues
Yeah.
that makes
Trauma
it.
issues,
Anytime he
definitely.
sees one, he's like,
No, he's actually in the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
The original Ghostbusters.
Also, never seen that. I've lied about seeing the Ghostbusters a lot.
It's the only one worth seeing. Is the first
Yeah, the
one.
first
yeah,
one is
I
the
just
best
it's
one.
just one of those movies that like I know everything about it. Where I'm like, I don't even need to see it. I have
Well-
no interest in seeing it.
Well, kind of the goofy thing about it though is when you look at the time frame, why would you see it?
Yeah,
Unless your parents,
Well,
unless
I
you
go
watch it with your
back.
parents.
I love like going back and watching old movies. Like The Shining, that was another one where I was
Oh,
like,
that's
great
a
movie.
Great
Oh, yeah, that's
movie.
definitely a good
I
movie.
hadn't seen it until freshman year, and I like just had no. I've seen enough of it, and I knew all of like the culturally important stuff, so I could like joke about it or like hold a conversation about it. But I just like was like never cared enough to see it.
Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
amazing
yeah.
though. I mean, this is
What's
the
the-
hot take from me. Fucking The Shining's good, but
What's the creepiest part of The Shining?
oh shit, it's been a while since I've seen it. But probably the part where the guy's giving head to the dog. It like is just for a second where they're gonna go upstairs, and it's like it shows them, and the dog like looks in the camera.
Is this a Shining?
hold
Jack
on.
Nicholson? Like
You're
the-
like, what?
I swear to God.
Yeah, I don't remember.
What? I don't remember that at all.
I know.
It's like a weird
What
like,
porno site were you on when you
Like-
were watching
like,
this?
what Shining are you talking about?
No, this shit scared the hell out of me.
I'm gonna have to
was a
watch it.
freshman. This part
Let's see.
Okay.
terrifying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
In
I
the
got
ba-
you.
in
I
the
got you.
bathroom?
I was thinking of an
Oh.
actual dog.
Oh,
You-
yeah,
yeah.
Costume.
Now I got you.
No,
Now I got
yeah.
you. Now I got you.
No, sorry, I should have been more clear.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
little
I was
bit
like,
reality
what? I was like,
there, huh?
what?
Yeah, no, that's the scariest part of The Shining, though, for sure.
I think the twins. I think
Yeah.
the girls are the
Classic,
scariest.
yeah.
They're the scariest.
Red Rum.
Yeah. I don't like
Red,
the
Red Wine,
scene
like,
where they're in like the
feels so fun.
hedges in the snow either.
Yeah.
That part creeps me out.
Even just like Jack Nicholson like going crazy at the bar.
Yeah,
That's
he's
fucking eerie.
like a beautiful actor though. That's
Yeah, he's
great.
fat as shit now too. You see him on the sidelines of the Lakers games?
No.
Oh, looks like a mess. That dude rules. He made
Fucking
so much money. He was like, I'm just gonna eat like shit, drink all the time, and sit on the side of the Lakers game every game.
Yeah, he's got courtside tickets all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably got season tickets. That's the
Yeah.
life. Just be a slob, a rich slob. He dates like 16-year-olds too.
Oh.
Not actually, but they're like he's like what's the pussy pack or whatever. With Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh.
Yeah, they see the same vibe.
No. I don't get it.
Cool guys.
Honestly.
I like how you backhand the backhanded fucking compliments. Like, hey, you really, you might be a closet kind of weird guy, but hey, you're cool.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
cool.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't date anybody if the swan wasn't in the picture.
I mean, you can date whoever you want. Go for it.
Shut the fuck up.
Womp womp.
If the swan wasn't in the picture, the youngest person I would date would probably be 35. That'd be the youngest.
Cool.
Me neither. 35 is my cutoff.
That's the oldest
Yeah, no, it's
for
the
you?
youngest.
No,
Yeah.
that's the youngest.
Yeah. I'm into the cougars, I think.
Fantastic.
So, what does your
Just
girlfriend think
How
about
old's
that?
your girlfriend?
She's 22.
I was gonna say.
She's a cougar in training.
She's younger than me by like 6 months or something.
That's a lot when you're young. 6 months, you're like, oh my God, it's awesome.
It's not really.
Yeah.
Not when you're 22. It's not that big of a deal.
As long as they're not 14, I guess. Or 15,
Yeah, that's
16.
a
Yeah,
problem.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gross. Yeah. No.
All right.
Nope.
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 Not gonna go there.
Nope.
Another movie that I've lied about seeing. Dazed and Confused. I've seen part of it. I turned it on, got bored as shit halfway through, and was like, "This is
I
not."
know
worth
I've seen it. Was it? Remind me. Dazed and Confused. Dazed and Confused. Who's in that?
That's the all right movie. It's Matthew McConaughey.
Have you seen that?
Are you sure?
I know I've
Yeah.
seen it.
The trippiest movie I've seen was the one they did. Johnny Darko or something they did.
Donnie Darko's fucking
Yeah.
weird.
Oh,
That
That movie's bad. It was what's his face's first movie?
Johnny Depp, I think.
No, it's
No.
the guy from Zodiac.
I
Mark
don't know.
Ruffalo?
No, Mark Ruffalo's hot.
Who the fuck was in? I don't know who they're
No, the Nightcrawler. Fuck.
Oh
Nicolas
yeah.
Cage?
What
No.
No.
Nightcrawler is where he's the journalist who.
He's got dreamy blue eyes. The
Ryan
guy who-
Gosling?
No, go
similar.
ahead, describe him because
Similar.
this could be a man crush for you.
No, he is. He's hot as
along
hell.
the same lines.
What's
as
his
the
name?
Ryan Gosling type of person.
Yeah, it's Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds, this guy, Brokeback Mountain.
Nope.
He's in that movie though.
No, I mean, but that's not who we're thinking of.
No, that is who I'm thinking of.
No,
That's Donnie Darko.
mm,
It was the guy from Brokeback Mountain.
Swan.
This is pissing me off.
Who are you thinking of?
Oh shit. Oh shit. He's not in this movie. I don't know how we got onto that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Matthew McConaughey's in Dazed and Confused.
Matthew McConaughey, but who are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Donnie Darko.
Please pause. Usually I have my computer, but I don't have my computer, so.
Yeah, this
can't-
is
I cannot
ridiculous.
tell you.
We're still trying to. Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's who it is.
Jesus
Jake
Christ.
Gyllenhaal.
Jesus,
There
we're
you go.
figuring
I
it
don't
out.
know who that is. Like,
What?
so
He's
I
a
don't.
hot. He's a hot guy.
He's a hot guy.
He's the hottest guy. He's got nice blue eyes.
Ronz, who do you think the hottest guy is?
Look at this guy. Look at this.
Oh, what else is he in? He's in other
in
things.
a
So many movies.
He's in tons of
He's in
things. I
tons
mean,
What
of
a
shit.
sexy hunk of man right
There
there.
he is. Yeah.
Yeah. Who? What?
Hugh Jackman.
Huge jacked man.
Yeah. Or
Hugh
Ryan
Jackman
Reynolds.
is looking old these days. I mean, he is
He's
old.
old,
but
motherfucker.
he's-
Of
he
course
is
he's
looking
well,
old,
he's
though.
older. I mean,
He's like 60 something, right? I think.
Yeah, but he's
I don't know.
pretty tight for a
he's
60-year-old
that's-
guy.
he's- I'm
creepy.
sorry, he's
That's
tight.
not. He's tight.
Sorry, he's tight.
Well, he's
tight.
always working out for his roles.
Yeah, he's a nice.
I would
singer,
say
too.
ripped. I would say he's ripped,
Yeah.
but not tight. He's
Tight.
jacked.
He's
He's
tight.
tight.
He's tight.
Wait, yeah. From Land Down Under.
Down under for something.
Yeah.
I think he's British.
No, he's Australian.
Oh, this is dirty. I fucking hate it. Fucking Australians. Fucking penal colony.
Wow, hot takes from Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Fucking- The Shining. Good. Australians suck.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
The two hottest takes in the world. Just kidding. Australia rules.
All right, so you got to watch. Here's my suggestion for you.
All right.
You got to watch Toxic Avenger.
For sure.
You got to watch Nukem High
Definitely.
and Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Oh, fuck yeah. I forgot about that. That
and,
rocks.
And They Live.
Oh, I love
If-
those two
You know
movies.
who Roddy Piper is? Or was?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Roddy
Have you seen any of these movies?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
I
All right, Hell Comes to Frogtown is a
Hilarious.
post-apocalyptic world. And all the men, the majority of them, are sterile.
Sick.
So are the women.
It's tight.
And so Roddy Piper is not.
Oh, so he's
Daryl.
getting around.
He's one of the only ones left, and he basically gets kidnapped, and they put a device on his crotch
Yep.
to make sure that that's all protected, so that he can repopulate the planet. Because a lot of the people became mutants, and that's why they call it Hell Comes to Frogtown.
That's
It's a
really good.
great movie.
It is, and They Live is one of my
They
favorite
Live
movies.
is a not James Cameron. Who's it?
James Cameron also sucks.
No, I know you're
Fucking Titanic.
Yeah. Ugh, that movie sucks so bad.
What the fuck is his name?
I
Good
can't-
boob though.
the
Yeah.
boobs in that.
African American guy.
John.
What, African American?
Yeah, he starts at that.
What are you, Donald Trump? That African American?
No, it's I know who you're talking about. I want to say John Davis or something is
No.
his name.
You know the podcast is getting good when we have to
Carpenter's.
Google it a bunch of times.
John Carpenter.
Okay.
John Carpenter did They Live. Okay, so They Live, the premise is this.
Yes.
We've been invaded by the aliens. We don't know it.
Cool.
They've been slowly changing our atmosphere by like pumping more methane into it and everything. And then there's this underground people who are like, who know about it and they're fighting it, but you can only see them with sunglasses, these
I
special
thought-
sunglasses.
I thought it was about them making the Earth a third world country, basically, because they came over here to take our resources.
Don't read into it, motherfucker.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
Don't get all political about it. I'm just telling
No,
you
I'm
the
not.
story of the movie.
District 9.
That's a good
District
one.
9, yeah.
Banger.
But you could only see, the B-Man's right, you can only see certain things with the glasses. You pick up a magazine, and it looks like a magazine. With the sunglasses, though, it gives you a subliminal message.
Mm.
Anyway, you put the glasses
Kill
on,
your
you can actually
parents.
see what the aliens look like.
Mm.
So it's a very, and it's Roddy Piper. So Hell Comes to Frogtown and They Live are both Roddy
All
Piper.
right.
Yeah.
They Live is
What a name.
super.
And
dope.
what he has that classic line.
I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick
Kick
some
ass.
ass.
Oh, that's what that movie
Yep.
said. Also, Duke
All
Nukem
about
said that.
bubblegum.
Yeah.
Yep, that's where it comes from. It
Yeah.
comes from They Live.
It was a classic. Duke Nukem rules.
And then he shoots everybody.
yeah.
Well, now you don't have to watch the movie.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
I
the movie's
yeah.
fucking dope. Pretty sure it's on one of the networks right
My
now.
I
favorite.
love the wrestling scene in the alleyway. That's great
Yeah,
because
beat
they
the
all get
fuck
up
out
there
of
all
each other.
bruised up.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I love movies. Another
Okay,
another
that's
hot
good.
take. Another hot take.
I love
I love
movies. Care to
movies.
elaborate on that, Matt?
I like the ones that are fun to watch. I like
Like
the
which
ones that
ones?
make you think.
Like, what movie made you think?
You ever see the movie Barfly?
No, I have not.
It's written by Charles Bukowski. It was his one screenplay. That was a pretty good movie.
Okay.
Nope.
I got nothing.
Yeah,
I
fair.
got nothing
was
on
the
it, too,
one-
but I'll say okay.
with the locker.
The Locker.
The Hurt Locker?
The Hurt Locker.
Dude, that movie's a bummer.
That movie's fucked up.
Yeah, they kick bombs in the kids. What the hell? What the hell's going on? My mom made me turn that movie off because she was getting bummed out. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like a good movie to watch. That, it's like, what movie really bums you out?
Oh, there's a lot of them. I love bummer movies. I'm trying to think of a good one right now.
Oh, you gotta watch like Marley and Me.
Son of a bitch.
My Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Chico?
The Art of
Oh,
Racing in the Rain.
Oh, that.
Oh,
movie-
yeah.
The book. Have you read the book?
No.
The book is even better than the movie.
The movie wasn't great, but I cried.
The book is great.
Oh,
Son of a bitch. Why God?
Yeah.
that movie's also hilarious. I laugh more. I don't laugh during horror movies. Well, I will, but
I think we've already established that most of us will laugh during the horror movies.
No, but I laugh at like sad movies.
I do
think
too.
it's so funny. My girlfriend's like, "Shut up!" I'm like, "No, this is ridiculous. What's going on?" Like her parents are like trying to take the kid away right after he died. Hilarious.
What's really funny about it is that it's all the people that think life is actually like that. That's what I always hate. What I hate is that they set up children and parents for this idyllic vision of what your life is supposed to be like from TV and all that other shit. And you're like, that's not how things are. Children don't even talk to their parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't talk to her. I need to text my mom tonight, probably.
That would be nice.
Yeah, she's probably wondering what's going on.
Like, where is he? What's he doing?
No, I just don't. I'm bad. I think I have like autism or something. I have like a really bad object permanence skills. So once there's something's away from me, I'm like, that doesn't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm. I think that's being a sociopath.
Oh shit,
Could
dude.
be.
I think
So
it's
you have career goals there, then.
Yeah, I
You're-
thought you guys
you're-
were inviting me to your house to kill you. It's actually the inverse.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
the inverse.
I don't think you're going to have much success.
Good luck
on
with
that.
that.
one.
No.
I have
In
a
fact-
bomb strapped to my chest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
still
might
yeah,
save ya.
might help you, but otherwise you're pretty much toast.
Yeah.
We got nothing.
We're gonna stick Ronz
We
on
got
you.
nothing to fucking lose, and I have weapons all over this house,
Yeah. In
have a-
fact, you've got a couple right in the corner.
and one behind you.
And if you
do
didn't know,
karate,
I do jujitsu. He does karate.
yeah,
dude, karate's so cool.
Not his.
I think it is. But yeah,
You could put the. Let's do a test later. Karate, jujitsu
Well,
versus
they're
Matt.
the same thing.
No,
No,
no.
They're the same thing.
This is
No.
gonna happen later.
Yeah, you ever watch MMA? All karate.
No,
No.
not even
But
close.
MMA is all like
An amalgamation
haymakers
of lots
and
of
everything.
anything.
Yeah.
lots of
Karate.
things.
Anything where any like boxing, karate, jiu-jitsu, karate,
No.
Krav Maga,
No.
karate. It's all
oh
under karate.
no.
Actually, no.
No.
It's so funny to tell people that are
We're gonna
into
pan-
it that
we're
they
gonna
get so
pan-
mad.
Yeah, I'm watching you trying to push the buttons here. And I think, where's he
found
going
it.
with this?
I found the button.
Oh no, it doesn't bother me.
Oh yes, it does.
It does.
It
not.
definitely bothers
Bellamy
you.
does taekwondo.
I did.
Oh.
I did.
I did taekwondo. I had a camouflage belt. I don't think that's a real belt.
No, that's
No.
another belt that
Your
they
mom
give you guys
just
to
paid
pay
for that.
Yeah, it was weird. My mom said that it was like a hot instructor, and all the moms just wanted to fuck him.
Where was this?
It was Walker. No, it wasn't. I don't remember. It was like 8.
Oh.
It was. I think that one. The dojo closed. It's also hilarious to call like a dojo, like in a strip mall, a dojo.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's
What also doesn't make sense to call a Korean training hall a dojo anyway? It's a dojang.
Yep.
Big dumbass.
Sorry, I hit a nerve.
No.
Nerve.
You know what? I've come to realize it's what you perceive it is versus what we know it is.
Yeah. Well, I'm being facetious.
Yeah,
guys.
he's just fucking around.
Whoa, that's a big word.
Fucking
I'm
around.
an English major.
He's,
Well,
I was gonna say he's an English major.
He's already said lots of
Scott's
things that
big
I don't
word.
understand, and I have a doctorate. I was like, clearly I don't even care about any of that shit anymore. I'm like, nope. Tell me something about a comic book. I can strike along with you for
I'm trying to
that.
spice the podcast up. We had like 20 minutes of just like weird movie talk. So I'm
Oh
trying to,
no!
like,
Have you not listened to our podcast?
I have.
Okay, well, we don't have much of a point,
oh, no.
and you're never going to learn anything listening to our podcast.
Nothing.
We just
nothing
like
at
to
all.
hang
I
out
hope
and
that
do
you
some
learned
fun
that China is colonizing Africa.
yeah.
Stop trying to teach us stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just something that I heard and then I repeat to people to make it sound like I'm smart. I've done no research into that whatsoever.
There's no facts
So,
for that.
beyond
that's the
that
thing, there's
statement,
no
what have
facts.
you said to people that makes you think? What makes you think they think you're smart? By the way, I fucking said that. I'm sober.
I'm a fucking dumbass, dude. I'll drop words and people just look at. I don't like to pretend that I'm smart.
Do you ever switch the conversation to see if anybody's paying attention?
No, I feel like people engage with me pretty well.
That's awesome.
I feel like you kind of get tuned out sometimes, huh?
What's that?
You get tuned out.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. A lot more times than you think.
That's too bad, man.
It is.
You gotta work on your conversation skills.
I will try.
It's his listening skills that he has to work on.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
listening
like-
to her. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
What's your name again?
Matt.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna move to Brooklyn and become an English teacher.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. That's why I want to be a teacher to make, because I'm for sure smarter than the kids.
Of course.
Not saying a lot right now.
Yeah, it's the only thing that I have in my control.
So what's the one thing you're gonna teach that you know is gonna be completely either revamped or wrong in 20 years?
Can we get the crickets? Sorry, yeah. I don't know. Probably. My old English teacher said that he had to stop reading Huck Finn.
Why?
Well, he just got tired of listening to the N words, which like fair point.
Yeah, when you look at a lot of that old stuff, it does make you're like,
Cringe.
okay, there's a great literary piece of work here, but because of the times, because of the what was considered quite norm, you read that and you're like, oh, that sucks.
What was his friend's name?
Tom Sawyer,
Oh no, what was the other one?
Huck Finn.
All right, the great Louis C.K. bit. I came over from the bar like 4 months ago and I was really drunk. My girlfriend's sitting there. I made her watch the whole thing. She's like, "What are you making me watch?"
So going back to that, would that be part of the cancel culture then?
Huh? No,
Exactly.
Louis C.K.
He's back up.
No,
Louis
he
C.K.
didn't,
the
it
Huck
wasn't
Finn-
take
Built
long
the
at all.
fucking garden.
Yeah, it didn't affect him like hardly at all.
Yeah.
For what, like 1 month or something?
Yeah, he also was like doing stuff that was not good. He was whacking it when he wasn't supposed to. That's a pretty bad offense. That's fine. He could be canceled.
Yeah.
Paul Rubens did that, and he bounced back pretty good.
That was bullshit that they blew that whole thing out of proportion in the first place.
Yeah,
And
it
you know,
was
and
actually.
as soon as he died, all that was like they couldn't say anything nice about Paul Rubens without saying, "Oh, and his fall from grace when he spanked it at wherever." I'm like,
And
Oh,
an
is it
adult
just-
movie theater of all places.
Is that Pee Wee Herman?
It is.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know his
It
name.
was
That's
such
so funny.
bullshit,
It's
man.
so funny. Pee Wee. His name's Pee Wee, and he's whacking off. Hilarious.
He had such an eclectic movie career. He was actually a good actor.
No, he's Pee Wee Herman.
Dude.
Dude,
dude, we just watched
We-
it.
We
Like, the
watched
week
Pee-wee's
before he
Big
died. I
Adventure
was so
the
pissed.
week before he died.
I've
Like,
never seen it.
He was actually good in
This is
Mystery
great.
Men too.
Yeah, but Pee Wee's Big Adventure is still awesome.
Hmm.
Still an awesome movie.
I
See,
feel
now
like
you're gonna come away and you're like, oh, we're gonna give you like a list of movies to watch.
I'll watch
This
it.
is the
I love
sad
movies,
thing.
like I said earlier.
This is the sad thing is Jumanji, who's on our show also, is only 15 years younger than me, 13 years younger than me.
He's like 10 years younger than
But
me.
he hasn't seen like a shitload of movies, so I'm always like, dude, you've never watched this movie, so. But he doesn't watch them, so I'm just telling you. I'm going to give you like a list of movies. Watch these movies and tell us what you think of them.
During the pandemic, I'd watch like 3 movies a night.
Wow.
Yeah, I was just killing movies because I was sad. I was in a depressive state. Just
Oh no.
very fun. That's it.
Yeah, depressive states are always
Yeah,
fucking
just
fun.
be in like a depressive state and just like don't change your clothes for 3 days and watch 12 movies.
You know what pisses me off about being in a depressive state
What's up?
is I can't turn off that part of my brain that's like cares whether I gain weight or not. So that's like it doesn't make depression any fun at all because then you can't eat. I'm like I'm so depressed. You know what would make me happy? Eating a shitload. But then you're like, oh, I can't because if I do that, I'll gain weight.
Oh, I don't worry about that.
So a vicious cycle there.
I'm getting fatter.
Yeah, but you're tall, so you can hide it for a long time before
Hopefully,
you.
fingers crossed.
Trust me, I know. And then you're like, fuck.
I'm gonna hit 35 and just be like, oh, God, should have taken care of myself sooner. It's
Right.
all right though. We only got one life. Might as well eat as many cookies as possible.
There we go.
My friend is always like, well, I never planned to live very long, so I'm just going to eat as much as I want and enjoy myself. And I'm like, and I remember him telling me that like 10 years ago. I'm like, you're still doing it.
He's like,
Apparently you're
doing
going to
the
live a
good.
long time, and somebody's going to have to roll you in an old folks home.
When you're on your deathbed, what are you gonna remember? That time you ate a salad or that nice ass steak you ate?
Well, steak is different.
Or that
I'm talking
nice-
about like if I ate like 4 bags of Cheetos, that would be dope.
Yeah, don't eat
That'd be
Cheetos.
so
You
fucking
eat
awesome.
nice sweets. You gotta go to a bakery. You get a slice.
What's wrong
of
with
cake.
eating Cheetos?
Nothing. I fuck with Cheetos.
Yeah.
Spicy. Wait, are you spicy or non-spicy Cheeto guy? Flaming hot.
Flaming hot Cheetos.
Ooh, Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
But I
is
wear
real
gloves
good.
when I.
Yeah, you chopsticks.
Oh,
Chopsticks
ooh,
is a good
chopsticks
move.
is
Oh, that's
good.
a
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah,
Except Swan can't use chopsticks.
I'm terrible at chopsticks.
yeah. I'm decent. You ever had dim sum? That's good food. It's like it's like a dumplings, and you like they give you a menu and you cross it out.
No,
And they
we
just
need to do
Bring-
that.
They have a place in Chicago, Chinatown. A wild. Have you ever been to Chicago's Chinatown?
Mhm.
I went for the first time. I've been to Chicago a million times. It was the first time I've ever
Yeah.
been there.
It's awesome.
It's
I haven't
cool.
been there though since I was like a little kid. I try
Mm.
to go to Chinatowns everywhere they have one,
It's so
and then
fun.
you're like, why is this Chinatown so
It
small?
smells like fish. Very cool.
Yeah.
I want to go to the biggest. Isn't San Francisco
Yeah, I
has the
think
biggest
so.
one?
Yeah.
That's where I want to go.
I read a book about gay youth in the 50s in Chinatown. That was
Chinatown.
a good read. Night at the Telegraph Club. If anybody needs a good book.
It's very
recommendation.
well read. The last thing I read was something about the Mothman. Oh, the Mothman prophecies. That was the last thing I read.
I'm trying to think. I tried to read Infinite Jest. I don't know if you guys
No.
have. It's it's
No.
what's his? I forgot his name. He's a crazy guy. He killed himself a little while ago. But it's like it's 8-page or sorry, a 12-hour audiobook or 50. No, it was insane. It was like a 56-hour audiobook, and I couldn't fucking do it. It's just like it's like postmodern or whatever, and it's
Ugh.
just brutal. He just talks about it. Someone who's addicted to marijuana for like 6 chapters.
Hmm.
It's awful.
Mm.
It's awful. I'm trying to think of the guy's name who wrote it.
I've heard of the. Is it no? I
He's got
thought-
like 3 names.
Is it the same guy who wrote The World According to Garp?
Yeah, I think so. Whatever.
I know I
doesn't
used to know, but I don't anymore.
matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
This is all not important stuff in my brain anymore because I haven't been a student for a long time and I don't care.
Yeah, fair.
This is what I tell my daughter whenever she talks shit. I'm like, yeah, well, I've got 4 degrees. How many you got? I don't have to remember anything anymore.
Yeah. I listened to a 50-hour audiobook about a samurai. That was sick as fuck. I know way more about samurai than probably 99% of the population of America.
Do you ever watch? Do you ever listen to the podcast? If you like history,
This was about
I
Musashi.
don't.
What you know about him?
It sounds familiar.
He's
Really does.
the sword saint of Japan.
Ah,
Oh yeah, hardcore history.
Yeah,
You ever listen?
dude, yeah, it's Dan Carlin rules.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The one on the Pacific Theater is really good.
I got to
like
go
8
back and
parts.
listen to his other ones.
Yeah,
Dang, this guy does like 6-hour long podcasts.
yeah. There's like
Wow.
it's
He's
crazy.
awesome. I mean, just very good. I just listened to the Viking one.
Yeah, I listened. Have you listened to the one of them was good. The Mongol one.
Now I'm gonna go back and actually listen to.
Mhm.
I just found out about him.
Really?
Just started listening to. it.
Joe Rogan's been talking about him since I was in high school.
Yeah, I don't listen to Joe Rogan though.
No,
no.
it has to be
I
a
only
good
have.
guest.
I only listen to so many podcasts, and I only listen to them when I'm in the car or when I work out. And because we work from home,
Mhm.
so I'm not in the car that much.
Yeah.
So I listen to like a half an hour to an hour at a time.
Fair.
I listened to the last podcast on the left. That's my favorite one. And then I listened to Case File and They Walk Among Us. And now I'm going to start listening more to his.
You listen to Matt and Shane's secret podcast?
No,
It's my favorite one.
I haven't heard that one.
It's just guys who talk around, just talk about poop and dicks for an hour. It's the best.
Jeez. Wonder who that sounds like.
Yeah, that's where I get
What?
it from. I base my entire personality off Shane Gillis.
I think one of the things it's not a podcast, but it was a show, but it was called Adam Ruins Everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Adam Conover.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dork.
Yeah, but I love how he just, how you think you know something. He comes out like, nah, that's not the way it is.
Yeah.
It's the way it really is. And it's like,
Fair point. I watched a couple episodes back in the day. College Humor did it. They started it.
yeah. College Humor was really good on that.
Yeah, it's classic. No, I worked outside over the summer, so I had mode. So I had those like headphones. I'd listen to like 8 hours of podcasting.
Oh,
a
yeah.
day. It's awful. My brain was melting by the end of it.
I get distracted and I like think about other stuff while it's going. And I'm like, shit, I missed like 20 minutes of this and I have to rewind it.
Yeah, that's why I listen to like the dumb ones where it's just guys
That's what I
like
do.
bullshitting because it's like, oh, this is like, I can zone out for 20 minutes and they're still talking about dicks. And I'm like, okay, I can this tracks. This tracks.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can go
I
back
like-
to where you left off.
Well, that's why I like podcasts like that too. You have like different categories of your podcast. Like, is ones you really want to pay attention to,
Yeah.
and then ones that you have in the background. They're like, oh, it's like chatting with my friends, which is
Yeah.
like how we set up ours. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
You ever listen to
People-
Come Town?
No,
It's my
I don't think
favorite.
I have.
It's the best.
come down.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's the best. They never thought they would do anything, and then they like had like the biggest podcast on Patreon,
Well,
and,
that's
then, and the
awesome.
name was
I'm-
Come Town.
I mean, that's probably why people like searched.
Hilarious. Yeah.
Just
Like they were searching for other
they're
things
just
and tripped upon
hashtagging
a.
come every week. Hashtag come.
the
Hashtag
funniest comedian, Nick Mullen, my goat. You guys should look him up. He's about to have a special come out.
Huh.
He's very funny. The Mole Dog.
So what do you got coming up?
Well, we do a talk show in my basement
Nice.
called 3 Beer Buzz. If anybody wants to check it out, it's we interview like local artists and stuff.
Nice.
We just
Where
had this
can we find it?
youtube.com/3beerbuzz.
Oh,
I think. I don't know. But we just interviewed this guy, Headband Henny, who's like a music artist. Me and the two other buddies, and we wear suit jackets and do like a little monologue. And we did one where we like waxed abs into my roommate because he's got a really hairy chest.
now have you interviewed? What is it, Ronnie? You know what I'm talking about? The dude in Kalamazoo that would stand on the corner in a SpongeBob.
Boombox Roddy.
Boombox Roddy, yeah.
No, I have not.
I have
love-
not seen him in a year or so.
No, I think he died.
he died.
Oh, that's
Come
kinda
on,
sad.
my
I
God.
looked him up on Facebook, and there was like does anyone know if Ronnie's all right?
I feel like I have seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like it's summer because you find him out
Yeah.
on the corner dancing.
Yeah, dude rocks. But no, we interview that and we do little goofs. We did one where like we had my roommate interviewing his like cum sock. It's just like little sketches and stuff.
Fun.
And then I had the last Wednesday of the month, Up and Under, 8 o'clock. Love plugging local shows.
Yeah.
That's what you
Yeah.
should do. You should absolutely do that.
Wait, I have one beef before we get out of here.
Okay,
with
okay.
let's
the
hear the
comedy
beef.
scene.
What is
Yeah.
the beef?
I think that it is super lame to make a tour poster for a bunch of open mics you're hitting.
Who did that? And now, okay, well, all
Everybody
right.
does
So
it.
that's weird.
Everybody does it. It's insane.
Well, as
think
I was explaining to the Ronz
Please.
doesn't seem to understand the
I know.
concept of an open mic. The concept of the open mic is if you can get on the open mic, you
You
can
just
go
go.
on.
Yeah.
Ronz thinks that you have to be like you have to get an agent to book you on the
No,
open
you-
mic.
No,
You're super
I
special.
don't think you have to have an agent, but
No,
it's
I'm
like-
just being.
you know how many bad
I'm gonna use
open
it
mic
facetious.
comedians I've seen?
no.
People go without jokes. It's
Yeah.
insane. I've done it. I've
Some
been
people go up there and just TED talk at your ass. and you're
Yeah,
like,
I might
"Fuck's
do
sake,
that. I might do
seriously?"
that on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go preach.
Oh,
I'm gonna go read lines out of the Bible.
We had
Oh, that
somebody.
might
That
be
might
cool.
be funny.
That would be funny.
We had some. We went to an open mic, and it was just one of the worst I've ever seen.
I love
Are
bad
you
open
talking about
mics,
the
though.
cringy one?
Yes,
Oh,
you know which
so-
one
I
I'm
know you
talking
were-
about. It was
yeah.
very,
Why
very
was it
bad.
cringy?
It was bad.
Was it comedy at Up and Under?
No.
No, it was
No.
at Valhalla.
Valhalla can be tough. It's a tough crowd.
It
wasn't
wasn't
the
the
crowd.
crowd. It was the material. The material
Ooh.
was fucking Actually, you could
Who
ask.
was
You
it?
could actually ask your roommate about it.
Oh,
was
Jason
there.
was
He was
there.
there.
He was there.
Yeah.
So
He
that
was
goes
there.
back-
Ron, shut the fuck up while I'm talking.
I know.
No, he went on right before JC.
Oh,
so ask
damn.
JC. JC will know who I was talking
All
about.
right.
It was hard to watch.
All of our eyes, everybody's eyes were like, and he was
What
just
the
going
actual
on. We're like,
fuck?
what the
So
fuck?
that goes back to what I said earlier. Did he touch on subjects that some comedians
Don't try to bring it around.
No. No. It's like, because I heard that there are certain subjects that people
No.
won't talk about on stage.
No.
I feel like you can talk about whatever you want
As
to,
long
as
as
long
it's
as
a
it's
joke,
not like
yeah.
this wasn't a joke. This was cringy.
I've heard some like borderline hate speech shit at some shows.
Really?
Oh, this guy's was bad. Ask
Yeah.
your roommate.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was bad.
All right.
But no, okay. Let's put it this way, Ron.
Yeah.
You could say whatever you want to say.
The N word.
Just keep this in mind that you're there to entertain your audience, and you have no idea what way they lean.
And you also might get jumped after the show.
Yep.
So have you guys known any comedians
No.
or comedy?
Chris Rock, famously.
Yeah.
There's lots. If you listen to a lot of the, there was one podcast I used to listen to all the time where a lot of the comedians were on it, and they will tell you the stories about having to get in the car as soon as their gig was, as soon as they were, because bookers, their agents send
Whoa,
them
dude.
everywhere, and so if you get sent somewhere
and it's
down
not your
south,
crowd.
and that isn't your crowd, and they just fucking don't like you, you better get the fuck out of there.
Really?
Get
No.
your money and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, if there's even money involved.
Yeah, if there's money
Yeah.
involved, that's true.
A lot of poor comedians.
No, that's that's one aspect of the dark side of comedy that no one talks about.
Comedy after dark.
Yeah, comedy after dark is really weird.
Or at 10 a.m.
Or 10 a.m.
That's
early in the
a
morning.
good
I
thing.
like how you broke that around. That's great.
They do like coffee house shows and stuff in big cities, which
Yeah.
is cool. I don't think that would be good. I like drunk crowds.
Right.
I think that is the best.
Yeah.
And that's why at our shows,
What are you doing, Matt?
cross space.
All right, good. You're supposed to plug it now. You
Well,
don't have
that was nice.
That-
of you
that-
bringing
that
it
was
up,
the
but
setup.
This is my
Yeah.
show, and I set myself up.
to-
So
Oh, fair. Sorry, my bad.
Just
Sorry,
rein
sorry
it
for
in.
overstepping.
Just rein it
Trying
in
to
a little bit.
wingman you right there. He was just hooking
Rein
you
it
up a little
in.
bit.
Yeah.
I'll get to it. Jeez.
No, that's
Jeez.
cool though. No, it's a comedy. Comedy. I hate talking about comedy. I feel like such a dork every time I do it.
Yeah, I think that it's okay to talk about like little small snapshots, but you
Yeah.
don't have to like dominate it. Like just having a normal conversation about stupid shit is way more fun.
Yeah,
Oh.
talking craft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bad at it. That's all you need to know.
But yeah, your idea though, the whole thing with the comedian as well is my thing also. When I was telling Ronz about that, I'm like, I'm not a stand-up comedian. I'm in the comedy genre
Yeah.
and the stuff that we do, but it takes you'll know when you become a comedian if you ever become one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think, well, like, I don't know, comic.
Comic's
there's
a
lot
pretty
of,
good
like, weird.
term. Comic's a good term though because that
Yeah.
covers a broad spectrum of things.
Yeah, well, like, there's this dude Sam Hyde. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's like, he did a show on what was it, like Adult Swim or something. It was like one of those bizarre like, and he would go to open mics, but he wouldn't do stand up for the people in the mic. He would go and just like have this like ridiculous character that he was on stage, but he's just like basically making fun of open mics. So he's like filming it and putting it on YouTube. He has these like prepared like speeches, and it's for the funniest thing I've ever seen because you go to these mics and you're like, everyone takes them so fucking seriously, and it's like we're trying to tell jokes to a crowd and bombing most of the time, and you're gonna try to be like, no, I'm really focused on my craft right now. It's, like, it's ridiculous, dude. It's a ridiculous thing. I love it so much. But like going to a dead bar and performing for 6 people is hell. It's a dumb thing, and if you take it seriously, I just think it's a little ridiculous.
It is dumb, but it's also fun.
Yeah, I love it. It's the most fun.
And I mean, you've done it a shitload compared to me. Obviously, I've only done it for like a few months,
Mhm.
and so going and just seeing like how you can do it in front of like a big crowd, and then how you can do it in front of a small crowd. And then I always say, like, when people don't laugh at me, I think that's funny. I'm like, okay, so they didn't get it. And I try not to laugh out loud, but sometimes I do. Just like, oh, what the
I
fuck.
love laughing on stage. I think it's so fun because it's like showing that you're having fun.
Yeah, and some people don't like it and some people do. And it
Mm.
depends on the type of comedian or like what you're going for.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're going for somebody who's like a completely insane lunatic, but you don't know that you are one, but the audience does, it makes it harder to laugh at yourself because then you're admitting that you're a fucking lunatic.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, that's why I think like giggling like lets you off the hook a little.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you say something bad, you always acknowledge the bomb. You gotta be like, oh shit, that one. We're trying new stuff out here. And you're like,
I noticed that on stage that some of the comedians would laugh at themselves as well as the crowd. So is that kind of like a break right there for a mental break? Like, okay, let's refocus.
Well, it's usually when you're doing bad. It's like, guys, I know I'm doing bad. You're like acknowledging that you're not as funny as you want to be on stage. I don't know. It's fun.
I think it's fun.
I love it. It's my favorite thing to do, and I hate talking about it because I like autism out on it.
Jeez.
And we'll switch the subject then. Actually, I had one question I was going to ask you, and I forgot what it was.
We can talk. It's nice to.
Does it start with, do you ever have this dream?
Yeah. Do you?
That's the
How
word.
often do you have that dream where you go into a public restroom to poop, and when you go to poop, the shit is stacked so high that it almost touches your ass, but
Jesus,
you
Beaveman.
yourself can't stop shitting, and so it just keeps piling up and piling
Is
up.
it
and
all
up.
your own poop?
How often do you? Yes, it's your. Well,
Oh, that's
not.
fine then.
Not the initial
But you
poop.
can't stop shitting, and it's
That's fine.
piling up. How often do you have that dream?
I didn't think ever, but I'd be
Me
not
either.
opposed to
I've
it.
never had that
Have you
dream.
ever pooped your pants? Like,
Sure,
when-
of
when
course.
was the last time?
I don't know, probably like a month ago.
About me too. You guys want to hear a really fun story?
Sure, why
Sure.
not?
Me
Let's
pooping
fucking
my
go for
pants.
it.
So I went to my sister's old roommate asked if I could help her move her in to her new apartment, and I was like, yeah. I show up, I'm there earlier than everybody. I'm sitting in my car, I fart. I shit my pants. I put my hand on my leg. I'm like, did I poop? And then I was like, oh no. And I dookie on my finger.
Jesus.
Mind you, I'm there like they're like, we're on our way. So I drive to Speedway on Drake Road with my hand out the window. And I go to the bathroom and I'm like, oh shit, dude. And I like clean up, whatever, throw the underwear away in the bathroom of the Speedway, full commando.
Valid.
Moved her in. Yeah,
Wow.
no.
God, you didn't have to fart again.
No, yeah,
You'd
I
have
was,
been
I was
fucked.
so afraid. The worst part was I had like a button-up fly, and I was afraid one of the buttons was gonna come out. I was gonna like expose myself to these people that I barely know.
Wild. Just
Yeah.
fucking wild.
I pooped myself again. I was in bed with my girlfriend. I woke up farting, and I was like half asleep, and I was like, I gotta fart again. I farted. I just ran to the bathroom. She's like, my girlfriend's like, you didn't say a fucking word to me when you went. I was like, I was contemplating whether or not I should tell you this, but I pooped my pants.
Are you still with the same girl?
Yeah, no, I love her very much. She's my
Well,
rock for
Still with you? I mean, that's love right there.
That is love.
It does literally happen. Shit
Yeah.
happens.
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops. Some people shit themselves. And if you can't admit that you shit yourself,
Well, I lived in a house with like 8 people for a year, and there were so many bedwettings too that year. A lot of people going to bed too drunk and just waking up and be like, I
well,
pissed the bed.
that's wrong. You should be able to shit yourself, but not piss the bed. What
Yeah,
the
don't-
fuck?
I pissed the bed. I wasn't drunk. I was sober, and I have this weird thing because I made fun of my friends so much for peeing in the bed that I have this weird thing where I have to pee before I go to bed.
I hear you.
No, you
Yeah.
should. I mean,
Yeah. Well, no, but it's like I can't fall asleep. I'll just like freak out, and I finally got to a point where I did it one night, and I woke up and just like I woke up peeing again. I was like, this is the worst day of my life. I opened my door, my roommate's standing there, the one that has notoriously peed the bed. I'm like, I gotta tell. I can't
okay.
hold this in. This has to be your Titan has fallen.
Yeah.
That's your worst moment, not shitting your pants.
Yeah, no, shitting your pants fine.
I mean, you could at least that's contained in your pants. If you piss the bed, you're kind of
Yeah, don't
Wait,
wash
so,
my
wait,
sheets.
so, Ronz, are you saying that you've never shit your pants?
I'm not saying that at all. I'm not even going to confirm or deny that.
Oh, you're no fun.
Oh,
If you can't talk about poop in your pants, I mean,
everybody poops, man. It's all right.
I've never, like-
that.
Let me give this. Probably, Ron, you're probably going to say that you've never had erectile dysfunction also.
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, that happens the best of us,
Yeah.
man. You can admit it.
No, that's why they have Viagra.
then you have erectile dysfunction if you need Viagra.
No, it just means I want to last longer.
No,
No,
that's
That's
not how
not
that
how
works.
it
it's
works.
not. Yeah.
Shit. You got to be kidding me.
Hey,
How does that work?
It lasts. the
PDE5 inhibitors have nothing to do
same.
with
You know
when you
what they're called?
orgasm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he does.
Freaking doctor.
Yeah, he's
I know, that's insane.
yeah.
I don't know.
I can't. You know what? If you want to try and bullshit the B-man on medical shit, whatever,
I would
don't.
Never. Yeah, I would
Because he will run you into the ground. That's why he knows so much about poop.
I actually don't even know if they're PDE5 inhibitors, honestly.
just made that up?
Just made that up.
That's
Nice.
It's
so-
something like that.
That's very fun to make up medical things.
I do it all the
was
time.
thinking about doing that, just telling people I'm a doctor and lying to them on the internet.
Jesus.
You just got to spell it right. I had somebody try to lie to me once and say they were a doctor also, but they spelled it DOCTER.
Oh,
Mm.
OR?
Mm.
Operating room. Hey, hey. No, that's what I just think it'd be fun. Lawyer too, like just tell people you're a lawyer
Yeah,
and then just give bad law advice.
Yeah.
I think that's a felony.
that
It
probably is. It is
Yeah.
to impersonate a doctor.
Yeah, probably a lawyer
That's
too.
probably a lawyer too.
Like,
Yeah.
this is financial
I mean-
advice for everyone who wonders. And
No, by the way,
So-
we are a bunch of idiots. Our advice should not be taken
no,
serious.
mine is true. I am a financial advisor.
But the Beaveman was right. It is a PDE5.
Ah,
Thank goodness we were right.
was so
Phosphodiesterase type 5.
I was so concerned. What's the other one? The Cialis.
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 So that's tadalafil, and then there's also Vardenafil.
Tadalafil. There's a lot of podcasts with Blue Chews. Tadalafil and Tadalafil.
Yeah, there's now
That's fun,
was
dude.
it Hims is making a actual mint flavored one that you can chew.
Yeah, Blue Chews, you can chew
Yeah,
them. They taste
yes.
like grape. I don't know from experience.
No,
but-
no.
You ever heard they taste like grape?
No, I think that's fun that they're making like candy for boner pills. That's pretty cool.
Why the fuck did you look at me when you said that? What the fuck? You look right at me like, hey.
It's okay.
It's all right, man.
I don't need them.
Eventually, we'll probably all need them.
Except the swan.
Yeah, well,
Oh, they have ones for libido for women.
Really?
libido's a fun word.
It is.
Libidinous.
Yeah,
Libation and libido.
libidus.
Yeah. Leviticus.
Leviticus.
And we're back at it.
Here we
And
go.
we're back
Oh,
at
all
it.
right, so back to shouting out our show, I guess. So our
sorry.
show is going to be November 11th, Veterans Day,
Whoop whoop.
at the Crawl Space Comedy Theater. Another episode of Slap Your Tail Comedy. All veteran cast. November
Sick.
11th, 7:30, Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Very exciting.
And what is your so Ronz is going to do, you're going to try to do open mic at Up and Under. So
Are you doing it? I'll sign you up right now.
No.
Oh, you're
well,
on. You're on right now.
No, I would. You know what?
Hey, I would have said I'm busy that night. He
He's-
didn't even tell you what it is.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Last Wednesday of the month. I don't even know what day it is. I'm such a bad host.
Yeah. Hey, it's like, I would like to try it. Yeah, I would.
You want to?
Oh yeah,
sure.
it's a good place to do it.
Sure.
October 25th.
Is that what
Last
the-
You
Wednesday
you'll have
of the
done
month.
it. You will have
Oh,
done Up
you're
and
on
Under.
it. It's on.
No. That's
I haven't even done it there, Ronz.
You want to do it?
Well,
No,
you're,
I'm-
you're on too.
We can get you both up. Slaptail Squad.
Oh,
please
don't
don't
associate
associate him
Ron's with.
Oh, fuck both of you. Fuck both of you.
He's already name dropping me around town. I don't need that.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna. Oh shit! I gotta remember the day my anniversary is. It's either... No.
Oh, you're fucked now.
Yeah, I
Oh,
am,
boy.
and I just mentioned it on the fucking podcast. I
Right,
am
that's what I
fucked.
mean. We're not editing that out.
Fine, I'll leave it in. I'll leave it in
Leave it
just to
in.
help you out.
Oh, thank you.
Ronz, you have nothing to shout out. Swan, you have nothing to book.
Excuse me.
You have nothing to
You don't have
promote.
anything to
Okay.
shout? No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
I do,
Shout
but
out boner pills.
You have
boner pills.
what do you have to promote?
Taekwondo is better
Yeah.
than jujitsu.
No, I was. You're probably gonna mention this, but if you haven't already, what was the vote for JD's podcast for number one?
It's over. It's
Was
done.
over.
It's done.
Oh, where did he fare on that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I do not know. JD has not given us.
If he would have won, I think we would.
yeah, we would know. We would know if he won.
Oh,
It's
bummer.
like 13
So
grand.
nice job.
Way to rub it in.
Rubbing
Yeah.
it in.
Rub it in.
Putting
Way
salt
to-
on those wounds.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
All
Ronz,
right.
you're
Whatever. What a dick.
What a dick I am.
What a cock.
Whoa, I'll go with one, not the other.
You'll
What's the
go with a
difference?
cock?
They both mean
Go with a
penis.
dick?
I
Is that what
know.
you said? You'll go with a dick? Is that what you said?
He likes it to be called the
being an
ding
English
dong.
major, one carries a contextual harshness
You have a
to it.
very fair point there. I'm impressed. That was a good argument, man.
There you go.
Sometimes.
That was nice,
you're
dude.
right. All right, then. I guess that's it then.
Yeah.
I'm going to shout out to JD Hutchins of the Monsters Lair and Skylar Creates on Twitch TV. And that is it for me, the Beaveman.
Thanks for having me.
Adios, mooch fuckos. It's not your turn.
Oh, sorry.
Just wait. This is how the show
You're
works.
last.
You're
Oh, sorry.
last. You could
Well,
say last.
Ron's is last.
I
Actually.
was going to thank you for being here.
My
but
bad.
You start talking. That's all right.
My bad.
He's still
Right.
talking.
Yeah.
He's taking lessons from me. Interrupt. Do it.
There you go.
I want to thank Matt Hybels for joining us today.
Hey, man.
Yeah, that's
Can I
all
talk
right.
now?
You
No,
can.
you
Okay.
still
No.
can't talk.
Thank you so much for having me and welcoming me into your home.
Real quick,
Delightful home.
real
Real quick,
what do you got
Ron's gonna
coming up?
drag it out.
I
He
already
already
did it.
told you.
Jeez,
God, shut the
fucking
fuck up,
love
Ron.
Here, last
Jesus.
month- well, last Wednesday of the month, every month. 3 Beer Buzz on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram.
I got to check that out.
It's fun.
All right. That's it for me, the Beaveman. Adios, mooch fuckos.
Bye from the Swan.
Adios.
And from the Ronz, stay sane, motherfuckers.
don't know
It's
how the
cra-
VJJ
Oh, would
works.
you fucking cut that shit out?
I
Greg,
don't know how the
you know what?
VJJ works.
Next time you do that, I'm going to just overtalk you. Okay, here's my closing line. As usual, to those out there.
Womp womp.
Yeah, there you go. Stay sane, motherfuckers. It's a crazy world out there.